And our caucus is certainly not shy in pursuing an agenda that helps all Californians rise together, which in turn helps out our Latino population in our state. Latinos continue, though, to be underrepresented in almost every category in jobs, in education, and healthcare. And one of the ways in which we decided to improve our public policy making is to establish a set of guiding principles and priorities, legislation and budget priorities to help all Californians, that including Latino communities across the state. To that end, today we have identified 8 bills as legislative priorities, and we have updated our policy priorities. These are all the materials that you have received in your folders. At this time, members of the caucus will now speak on behalf of their bills, which the caucus has identified for priorities for 2016. Just to start, I'll start with my bill, Assembly Bill 2016. I'm honored that the Latino Caucus selected my Assembly Bill 2016 to establish ethnic studies as an elective in our public high schools as in our high schools. This bill will require school districts and charter schools to have available comprehensive ethnic studies model curriculum to be offered as an elective to all students in grades 9 through 12. Further, this bill will help develop a model curriculum that will allow school districts to adopt their courses to reflect students' demographics in their own local communities. This bill is supported by the chairs of all the ethnic caucuses in the legislature, and I believe at this point we understand the importance of ethnic studies in all our schools. Over 70% of the school children in California are children of color, and we know that it's vital for young people to learn about their history, but also it's important for them to feel like they can change their communities in positive ways. There was a recent study published by Stanford University that there is solid evidence that students of color who are struggling in high school improve their overall academic achievement by taking ethnic studies courses. California continues to grow more ethnically diverse every year, and it's important that our students build knowledge of the various ethnic groups in our state and be prepared for 21st century jobs. So expanding the curriculum in our public high schools to include ethnic studies will help our students relate to historical events and have a better understanding of our shared history. It's going to be another historic year for the Latino Caucus. We've been around for 43 years, founded in 1973. Last year alone, out of our 9 priority bills that we announced at a similar press conference, 5 out of the 9 were signed into law. We also had some budget priorities, and we did things in California that are not being done in any other state in the country. California last year was the first, with the leadership of Senator Ricardo Lara, to approve $40 million to expand health care to all children in California, regardless of their immigration status. We also led the effort to appropriate $15 million, a record amount, to help the 2.5 million lawful permanent residents to become U.S. citizens, have a more powerful voice in electing representatives here in the state of California. And we're also champions for housing. We got $3.5 million for farm worker housing, but we still got a lot more to do in terms of providing housing to all Latino families and individual workers throughout our state.